Have you ever thought about what sugar really does to your brain? What if I told you that those sugary treats you love could be secretly rewiring your brain and affecting your mental health in ways you'd never expect? Stick around, because what you're about to learn could completely transform the way you see sugar and even your life. Welcome to Healthy Nutritional Zone, your trusted source for practical tips on health and nutrition to help you live your healthiest, happiest life. Today, we're tackling a topic that's hard to avoid: sugar. It's in your coffee, your breakfast cereal, your snacks, and even in foods marketed as healthy. But here's the big question: what is sugar really doing to your brain? From addiction and memory loss to mood swings, sugar's hidden effects are shocking, and they go far beyond just weight gain or energy crashes. In this video, we're breaking down the science behind sugar's impact on your brain and how you can take back control. Let's get started. The science behind sugar's immediate effects on your brain. When you eat sugar, something fascinating happens in your brain. Your taste buds send signals to the brain's reward system, triggering a release of dopamine, the feel-good hormone. This is what gives you that satisfying, euphoric feeling when you eat something sweet. Sounds harmless enough, right? But here's where the trouble begins. Sugar floods your brain with dopamine, much like addictive substances do. Over time, your brain becomes less responsive to the dopamine it produces, meaning you'll need to consume even more sugar to feel the same level of pleasure. This creates what scientists call a reward-seeking loop, where your brain craves sugar even when you're not hungry. And it doesn't stop there. Sugar also affects your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision-making and self-control. That's why you might find yourself reaching for just one more cookie, even when you know you should stop. Sugar essentially tricks your brain into craving more, making it incredibly hard to break the cycle. How sugar affects memory and cognitive function. Now, let's look at what happens when sugar consumption becomes a long-term habit. One of the most alarming effects is on memory. Research shows that diets high in sugar can shrink the hippocampus, the part of the brain that controls learning and memory. What does this mean for you? Over time, excessive sugar can make it harder to focus, retain information, and recall past events. In more severe cases, it's even been linked to an increased risk of developing conditions like dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Another surprising finding is sugar's impact on brain plasticity, the ability of your brain to grow and form new connections. High sugar intake reduces the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein crucial for learning and memory. Without enough BDNF, your brain struggles to repair itself, leading to cognitive decline over time. The emotional impact of sugar on your brain. Sugar doesn't just impact how your brain functions, it also affects how you feel. In the short term, sugar gives you a quick energy boost and can even improve your mood. But when that effect wears off, you're left feeling tired, irritable, and sometimes even anxious. Over time, a high sugar diet has been linked to chronic inflammation in the brain, which is associated with depression. Studies reveal that people with diets rich in sugar are more likely to experience mood swings, anxiety, and depressive symptoms. This happens because sugar disrupts the balance of neurotransmitters, like serotonin, which are essential for maintaining a stable mood. How sugar impacts children's brains. Let's shift our focus to an even more vulnerable children. Kids are especially sensitive to sugar's effects because their brains are still developing. Studies show that children who consume high levels of sugar are more likely to face attention deficits, hyperactivity, and behavioral issues. But that's not all. Sugar also interferes with their ability to concentrate and learn. Imagine sitting in a classroom while your brain is riding the highs and crashes of sugar. It's no surprise that excessive sugar intake is linked to lower academic performance in children. The long-term risks of sugar addiction. Over time, sugar addiction doesn't just affect your brain, it can also lead to serious physical and mental health problems. Chronic sugar consumption increases the risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and obesity, all of which can also harm your brain. For example, diabetes can lead to vascular dementia, a condition where reduced blood flow damages the brain over time. breaking free from sugar's grip. Now that we've uncovered the problem, let's talk about solutions. Breaking free from sugar isn't easy, but it's entirely possible. The first step is awareness. Start by reading food labels carefully. Sugar often hides under names like sucrose, glucose, high fructose corn syrup, and even organic cane sugar. Next, prioritize whole, unprocessed foods. Replace sugary snacks with nutrient-rich options like fruits, nuts, and seeds. Not only will these foods satisfy your cravings, but they'll also provide the essential nutrients your brain needs to function. Another simple yet effective tip: stay hydrated. Many sugar cravings are actually a sign of dehydration. Drinking water throughout the day can help reduce those cravings. And remember that small, gradual changes make a big difference. You don't need to give up sugar overnight. Start by cutting back little by little. If you usually drink sugary sodas, try switching to sparkling water with a splash of lemon. These small adjustments can lead to lasting results over time. Empowering yourself to take control. Sugar may be sweet, but its effects on your brain are anything but. From hijacking your reward system to impairing your memory and mood, sugar's impact is far greater than most of us realize. The good news? You're in control. By making smarter food choices, staying hydrated, and gradually breaking free from sugar addiction, you can protect your brain and improve your overall health. Thanks for watching, where we provide the tools you need to lead a healthier life. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who could benefit from this information. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our latest content. Together we can take charge of our health one step at a time. See you in the next video.